Remember, life is fluid.
I don't want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me.
Prestige Living Podcast. So with that, who do you want to be?
Hello, welcome to Prestige Living. This is Jay O'Brien with another segment of Be Bold. I cannot take credit for today's content. Basically, today's message was entirely inspired by a conversation that I had with an individual whom I admire very, very much. This person has a way of looking at the world in a completely different light and acknowledges situations much more uniquely than most. It's a daily practice of hers, and one that has really, really rubbed off on me in the most positive way possible. So the majority of this message are literally items that I have learned and taken away from my girlfriend, Christy. Life is fluid. It's a flow. There's give and take, push and pull, ups and downs, peaks and valleys, and we all know this. The difference is, when there's a give or a peak or an up, we get high on it and feel the happiness that's associated with it. But when we feel the low, however, we're quick to be anxious and resistant toward the feeling that it's about to take place. We're built to experience a wide variety of emotions and feelings as human beings, and it's okay to feel all of them. The feeling does not define who you are as a person, but only how you are in that one moment. So it's up to you to lovingly accept the moment, whether it's good or bad, and then move forward accordingly. And a wise phrase that I once heard says, if you resist, it will persist. That got me thinking. When we stress out, it really sucks. It takes over our entire mindset, and the anxiety kicks into high gear. But we've all experienced that moment where the stress is so over the top that eventually you just give up. You know what I'm talking about. You surrender your problem or problems to the universe eventually, and you just kind of let it go. And you think to yourself, I've done everything in my control, and whatever happens, happens now. And think about it. Every time you do that, you feel 1,000 times better just by releasing what you were holding on to so tightly. And even more ironically, and at least in my experience, the outcome ends up being something I should have never worried about to even begin with, which sucks. It's like the passenger who survives the car accident without any broken bones because they were loose from alcohol. They didn't think to be rigid and tense up, and ultimately that might have saved their life or prevented them from severe injuries. Or the person who drowns from trying to fight the current in the ocean rather than just letting the ocean naturally rise them to the top and float with the current, or go around it. Resisting rather than letting go. This is something that we can apply to our lives every single day, going with the flow, reducing the anxiety, the pressure, the worry. It's almost always for no reason anyway. Remember, life is fluid. Things come, things go. It's up, it's down, it's in, it's out. And I think really you've got to learn that, understand it, and then really you have to embrace it. We're meant to experience and feel all types of emotions, and that's okay. There's a great quote by Mark Twain that reads, I've had a lot of worries in my life, most of which never happened. So stay focused, stay loose, enjoy life, and be bold.
If you would like to be on the Prestige Living Podcast or know someone that would be a great guest, go to www.prestigelivingpodcast.com. We'd love to hear your story.